Good afternoon. It is Sunday, and I'm finally going to tell you guys a story. As you can tell, it's just beautiful outside. Been really busy, as you can only imagine. There should be at least 3 of me to do what I usually have to do. Uh-oh, my baby saw me. Today I've put fly predators out. I've got fly things out because the flies are awful. So I've been going to tell this story for some time, and I've just never gotten around to it. Hello, noisy. I gotta find him first. Hi, here's little Miracle. She does just fine. Thinks I'm supposed to feed her all the time. I gotta remove my little goat here so I can sit on her tank. Come on. There you go. Alright. So, you see those 2 babies over there? Probably not the greatest of backdrops, but the one chewing on her foot and the one laying behind her, those are the 88s. And I've been going to tell this story for quite some time to tell you the reason why the 88s are so special when they were born. The one laying down there, she's hurt her leg. She's just now starting to put weight on it and walk on it. I believe it's a stifle injury, but I don't know for sure. But she is doing a lot better. Excuse you. So anyway, the 88s. The 88s go all the way back to our very first buck, Skeeter, from 2016. Skeeter was the buck, the commercial buck that we used. He was polled. I will include pictures of all these goats so that you guys can see. Skeeter was one of my... Why are you chewing on me? One of my very first goats. And he was the very first buck I ever had. He was a good buck. He wasn't a bad fella at all. So they go back to him. And one of our very first does, Celia. Well, Celia, I just sold this year. She was born in 2016 as well. And it was really hard to get rid of her. So Celia and Skeeter created Henna. Henna in 2018. Henna is out back, and I'll go show you Henna here in a minute. Henna and Hercules created Kenna. Kenna, I will also show you, she's out back, was bred to Johnny when Johnny was here. Johnny was a buck I got from my friend Helen. And Kenna and Johnny created Lily Marlene, aka 106. Well, 106 is the mother of these 2 kids. Their dad is Zeus. Well, don't let me be in your way or anything. I don't know who's behind me, but evidently I was in her way. Let's see, who is it? I don't know who that is. I can't look at her ear tag. But anyway, that is the story of the 88s. That's why they're so special. I know that's such a long story, wasn't it? And why they were so special to me. Because they're only special to me. They're not special to anybody else. But I really like them, and they are still here. We sold a couple of goats, or 4 goats yesterday. And I gotta find a name for that one. She's one that's staying. And there's that pesky old blackbird that's been over here pestering Festus. He was out here earlier when I was feeding and messing with everybody. Curiosity has me. I gotta see who's sitting behind me, so I can tell you guys who it is. Oh, looky there. It's the quad. It's a quad. That's Jill's baby. Evidently, she doesn't mind sharing her seat with me. And little Miss Yawner there. That is Candy's baby, and I also sold Candy this year. And I had gotten Candy back in 2016 as well. And I have 2 daughters of Candy. I have 1 daughter of Celia. And then I have 2 daughters, which is Henna, and I have 2 daughters of Henna. I have Kenna and Jenna. I'm sure that Lily Marlene's going to come over here and start screaming in a minute. That is Christy. Christy's baby is laying right there. So that's my excitement for today. Randy was home. We did a whole bunch of stuff. And today's my recuperation day. I was going to clean out the barn, but not really feeling it, so I'm not going to do it. Maybe next weekend, but next Saturday I've got to load up some goats. So we're going to make the feed bill a little bit cheaper and take some of the bucks and the blue striped does. There's only 3 of them to the sale. There's 2 of them for sure going, and there's one, this little bitty one right here. It's really hard for me to get rid of her because she's been my baby all this time. I don't usually get attached to them like people think that I do. I really don't. Some of them I like better than others, but I could probably sell any of them. But I really like this little bitty one here because she's always right there with me. And I dumped this feeder over so they could get the hay out of it. And they pretty much quit eating that hay pile to eat this one that I dumped out. And don't be like me and feed your goats on the ground, which is what they're doing. They're eating. They're just having a ball with this. All it is the middle part of a round bale. So they have Festus as their buddy today, I guess. I do have to go around back and share some more stuff. But I just thought I'd actually tell you the story of the 88s. Yes, the 88s can be registered at 87.5%, but they are considered 88%. It's just how they do it. I haven't tattooed any of these girls in this pen yet. Is she picking on you? Is she picking on my baby? She was, what? She just so mean, isn't she? Yes, she is. Don't worry, she's going to the sale barn. Quit picking on my baby. Okay. The other thing that I did while I was out here, and this used to be on top of the bale, and when I took it off the other day so they could eat it down, they used it as a toy and they smashed it. I got these Trophomatics for my water tanks, so whenever I hook up the hose, they don't overflow. So I've got one here, really simple to hook up, and then I got one over there. And my whole plan was I was gonna put the great big stock tank over there on the other side of Christy, where she's over there playing dead, so that the cows had water in a level spot, but I just haven't done it yet. They also get an extra bucket of water too, because there's so many of them. Why are you following me? I don't have nothing for you, baby. She thinks I'm gonna give her feed. She tends to walk under my feet. I try not to run her over. Oh no, I run away from you. I know. So, I would say probably by Thursday, the fly population will be knocked down. Hi. Hi. As you can tell, we took the back wall down so we can walk in here. The girls, they're out here hanging out underneath the shade tree. There is Henna, Miss Henna. She is the mother of, where's your kid? Oh, there she is. That is Kenna, laying down there. She is the mother of, where's Nodhead at? I don't even see her. She's probably inside. Ow! Oh, there she is. There's 106. She is the mother of the 88s, Lily Marlene. So, there's all the ones I have. Okay. Other thing was, here I am out here and out back. There's Vindicator. The other two cows are on the other, right behind him. Yesterday, I hung up this back rubber so they could walk underneath it and get rid of some of the flies off of them. They were not very happy about that, by the way. I know the two younger ones probably never walked under it, but evidently Vindicator didn't like it either. Quit, Christy. But I did get him to, whenever I put the feed out this morning, he did walk under it, so he did get some on his back. The flies are pretty violent, or they can be this time of the year, so just doing what I can to get rid of them. I do need to get some of these girls up and trim their feet. They do need their copper pills. Some of them may need to be wormed. I don't know yet. Gotta check them out. But otherwise, Randy put him a bale of hay out, and you see what happened to it. Vindicator and his friend in there got into a fight, and they tore down the end of the shed. And I didn't bring a banana out here for the big fella. He likes bananas. He just walks around throwing dirt on himself, trying to keep flies off. I know I don't do as many videos as I'm sure everybody would like to see. I do apologize for that. But I honestly don't have the time that I used to have. So whenever I get where I have an extra day off, like this weekend, it's a holiday weekend, so I have an extra day off. So I did get to do some things, and I get to video a little bit and put this out. But that's all I really have right now until we go into breeding season, which is coming up. Being as this is a holiday weekend, I was able to get the flag hung up. Of course, it's blowing all over everywhere, but I'll fix it.